Hi guys, how are you doing? Good night. It's been a while. I haven't done a live, so I'm here tonight just blessing you guys up. And I have a little discussion that I want to discuss. Hope you have beautiful weekend. So I'm here just to talk about my journey since I'm in the Cayman Islands. I'm here actually 5 years now. I am here. And if there's any female out there who can attest to what I'm speaking, wherever you are, you don't have to be in the Cayman Islands. You can be in another island away from your home where you were born. If you're in another state, another country. So I just want to discuss about my way of living here. If you don't have a good paying job, you cannot survive. It doesn't matter where you are, but to be here in the Cayman Island as a female, if you're not married, if you don't have rights to work, you cannot get a good paying job. On a work permit, you have to be struggling. And when I say struggling, you have to be struggling, especially if you have bills to pay. It is not easy. It is not easy. Sometimes you work, and when you finish work for that month, what you work for your pay cannot cover your bills. This is what I'm going through at this present moment. So my plan is to go back home, because it does not make sense I'm in a country working, paying bills here, have to buy food, and when I'm finished I cannot send home any savings. It is not possible for me. I don't think you have some female they would sit around and still, but I mean the reality, you leave your country to come to another country to better yourself. And if you're in your country, and you can work and pay your bills and satisfy yourself, it's best you stay there. But if you leave and go into another country to get better, but at the end of the day it ain't better, it best you go back home. When I finish working for the month, what I get cannot cover my bills. Here, if you don't have work permit, you cannot work for anybody else, so you have to work for the person who has your work permit. If you go and work for someone else, it's problem. Big problem. You can get sent home, your permit can be terminated. So I mean, next, you can share a permit, but how would you schedule that time frame to share another permit unless you're planning to work? If you go to a work from 9 to 5, 8 till 4, it all depends. And sometimes these people want you to do overtime. Worse when you're doing a domestic helper or / nanny job, child care, elderly care. You always have to be doing overtimes for these kind of job. So there's no way you can say you're going to work 2 jobs to share a permit unless you're planning to do babysitting in the night. And it all depends on the type of job. Because you have some people, they want you to stay at night, so it all differentiate. So I want females out there. I know that people's out there going through what I am going through. It is struggling, it is hard, but you're just holding on because you tell yourself that God is going to pull through for you. He is. I believe He's going to pull through for me. And I'm just hoping and praying. I have been on many different oh my God. I have been to many different jobs, but as I said before, if you're not a Caymanian, because here in Cayman, Caymanians get the first right and preference to work. If they even can't do the job and they want that job, it is available for them. It is their first, they are the first preference for it. And if you're not married to a Caymanian, to have the rights to work, then on a work permit you struggle to get a good paying job, a job that you will love and want to do. You know about the job of interest. In Cayman, most of the job that you get here on work permit, as I tell you, domestic help for females. I'm talking about the females because the males, there's a lot of construction and other things that males do that they can but for females, if you're doing domestic help, nanny, child care, elderly care, it is even the simplest fast food restaurant that is there. You can get it, but you know they don't pay nothing much. You have KFC here, you have Burger King here, you have Popeyes here, but some of them do not pay, just like in Jamaica. They do not pay much because I was in Jamaica working I worked there for actually 8 years in a fast food restaurant. I was a manager, a store manager. So I know exactly, and I come here and I send in application to Burger King, I send it into KFC, but what I expect, because maybe when they look at my resume, I don't know, I'm just saying, they see that I am more, but you know, sometimes you have to put yourself in situation, you know, you're the standard for that job, you're way better than it, but you just don't want to be a bother to people, and you want to help yourself out, because in every sense you have to crawl before you walk, or whatever way it may be. So you're gonna put yourself in a position, saying that you are working somewhere, you're getting, just to say, $10,000, and to you that $10,000 was good for you because you can sort your bills out and you can help your household do whatever you're supposed to do. Then you went and eventually that business closed down and you get a different job, and it's saying you're gonna get $5,000. So you know that 5,000 less than the 10. You know, sometimes you would have people that say, oh, I'm not working for that. No, I'm not that type person. I put myself back to where if I don't want to be there, but I put myself just that I don't in any problem with bills, issue with people, just to keep going until I find better. But as I said before, I don't know if anyone out there is living in a country different from their own, working, and you cannot see no savings. You cannot see any savings. If I should speak here what my rent is, you will be surprised. Yes, you would. Because no people would be like, hey, so you working? It's actually that you're working for Cayman, and at the same time you're working for Cayman to pay all your bills here, and you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. I have to pay insurance. If you don't pay insurance, your permit cannot be granted. So insurance is a must, whether you want to pay it or not. If you plan on not paying it, you plan on not working in the system. But if you want to be in the system and working without any problem, you have to pay your insurance every single month. If your insurance is not up to date and not paid, your permit cannot be granted. You cannot send in a permit to grant. You have to pay insurance. Who is getting back benefit from those insurance? Surely not you. Surely not you. And you have to pay it. You have to pay it, and you're not getting back benefit from it. So if you're in a country, I'm just saying, I don't know if anybody's out there, if you're in a country and you're working and you're only working to pay bills and bills only, as I said before, when you finish work, sometimes the amount of pay you get cannot cover your bills. It still puts you in, that will stress you, that will drive you crazy, that will let you as female thinking about doing things that you're never meant to do. I am telling you, it is. Right now I'm sitting here. It's the mercy of God that is keeping me right now, because I don't even want to think about the things. I don't want to do it. So the best solution for me right now, because I'm here, the best solution for me right now is to pack up, go home. Maybe I'll come back some other time and I'll try and see if any better is about. But when I don't know if any other female is struggling in this island, but I'm struggling because I am a single person and I am not depending on anyone to stress. I am not depending on anyone to stretch to me to tell me here. And not only depending on, I don't want to depend on anyone. If I'm not in a steady relationship, I don't want to depend on anyone, because that is how ignorance come in sometimes. And if you can know a man and a man are looking and you have a little problem and you tell him and he choose to help you, but at the end of the day, it's not helping you for free. It's helping you to get something in return. And that is what most females don't know. So I choose not to take help from anyone. If I don't plan to be anything with anyone, I don't take people things, because I can't deal with problems. So I love to work and take care of myself. I will work, take care of myself, take care of my bills, and I move along. That is how I want to. But I am here struggling. And I sit down and I said, I'm going to come on the live and I'm just going to ask anyone out there, if you ever been in a situation like what I am in. You're in a different country working, and when you work, you can't even pay your bills with what you get. You're being underpaid, and sometimes it's not like you don't want to, but you just, them say you're in a lion mode to take time and dry it out. For female here, it is struggling. Most female maybe not come out to say yes it is, but I am not afraid, because here you don't get first preference for if you know that job inside out. You do not get the opportunity to get that job. I went on job sites, went for the job. They look at I do my test, I pass my test, call me back in for interview again. I go back, do interview, everything, and I go on job site not one but twice. And when the third time I went back on the job site, and for them to, they tell me they can't take me because they have to get a Caymanian to do that job. You understand me? I went and I buy all clothes, because the uniform was blocked up. They sent me at a place where I went and I buy my pants, I buy my top and everything. And at the end of the day, you hear, you have everything, you're eligible and everything, but they need a Caymanian. They have to repost it back and get a Caymanian. I wish Jamaica was like that. But I wish Jamaica was like that, to tell you that, listen, that job, if a Jamaican don't come for it, it is not possible for you to do it. And I'm being honest, before I stay here and I struggle, I don't want to go out and do anything that I'm not supposed to do. I'd rather go home, start a small business, and if there's job available there, I maybe take a job, or I try somewhere else, try in the state. In the state, when you're working, you don't have any problem if you even want to work 3 jobs, as long as they have the shift and run it. You work it. I am not a person who hates work. I will work. I am an on-time person. I am a meticulous person when it comes to my job. I take my job seriously. Details, I am precise. As I said before, I'm a meticulous person when it comes on to me and my work. The same way how I would come inside my home and I clean it and I stand at the doorway just to view it. That is how I take care. I am annoyed to anything that is dirty, anything that is messy. I am annoyed to those things. And as I said before, it's not like you can get up on your permit and go and work another job. You can't. You'll be in problem. Because you only can work for the person who take out that permit. You cannot work unless you're going to share a permit. And as I tell you, what shift you'll work to share a permit, unless it's somebody who want part-time person and a part-time person, so it combines the 2 part-time, them combine in 1. You have people, they call you. Yeah, sometimes I see some posts. There's a site that I went on, and sometimes I see some posts that some people put up. They want people to come and 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. And when you look on the course, what they have for you to do, they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. What in the sense I'm going to get up, take myself from my country to come to another country to work. And when I'm looking, I'm working for nothing. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. I see people struggling here and they are still here to struggle. I'm not going to stay here and struggle. If it's hard for me, I go back home. If it's hard for me, I go back home. I send resume to a lot of places. They call me. I've been on the amount of interview that I've been on. Hey, everything is okay, but you have to wait for a Caymanian to this or a Caymanian to that. If no Caymanian does not show up for the job, then so I'm just saying to anyone out there, I know, as I said before, it's not everyone will come and speak, but this is not nothing to hide. This is just like you're in a country, you're working, but at the same time it's not helping you out. I am here, and as I said, right now I'm here. It's just the mercy of God keeping me, that I don't go out of the way and do anything that I'm not supposed to do, and I'm still here. God kept me. I believe in him. I put all my trust in him. He's my joy giver. He's my daddy. He's my burden bearer. And that is the main reason why he sustained me so much. That is the main reason why I haven't given up as yet, you know. I've been at the verge of giving up many times, and I pull right back and come through. I went and I packed up, say I'm going home. I tell the landlord, listen, my rent in the back, I'm going to leave it out because I'm going home. I don't have a job, nothing happening. But when I look back and I said, when Corona went in and we had to stop work, and if God did pull through for me at that time, I believe now he will. But I'm just saying, if you're in a country, I'm just saying to people out there, because there are people out there who's into a country, it's not working out for you, and you're still there, you started to do what you're not supposed to do, or you start to lead to other things, which is not good as a female. I'm just saying. And I don't know if other countries have preference to say it, and if you get up, if your permit is granted, you can get any job, you can do any job. I don't know how it go in other countries. But I'm saying, I know the people out there in the situation that I am in. Just pray, and ask God to pull through for you. Have a little faith in him. No care how small it be. Just have a little faith in him. He'll pull through for you. It don't have to be, you know. There are times when I sit down, lie down, me in the bathroom a bit, and tears start to flow, and I start to speak to God. I said, God, look through my life. I'm asking you, may I reason, whatever, have I ever done anything wrong? You know, sometimes when you're in a certain position, a certain situation, and you're questioning yourself to ask, what have you done to deserve? I mean, sometimes when I read the Bible, because I'm so read the Bible with understanding, you know, and they say if you don't have a test, you don't have a testimony. And sometimes you're in a church and people are testify about what I want. Sometimes some of these things that I'm going through, there's a lot of tests to them for me to give my testimony in due season. Yes, it is for me to give my testimony in due. I see where I reach rock bottom. I told you, I reach rock bottom. rock bottom, and I pull right back up because I trust in God. I trust in Him. When I ready for kneel and pray, as I tell you, sometimes I'm in the shower. And when I'm going through the situation and I remember that I'm going and I start to talk to God, I said, whatever wrong have I done? I'm asking you to forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I talk to Him. I say, I'm asking you to forgive me if I have done anything wrong that it is not right in front of the eyes of you. I am asking you for forgiveness. I want to move forward. The way I say wanty, getting a wanty, and wanty can't get it. Because me in my situation, I know I'm here, and if I get a job, I'll work to keep my job. I'll get up, I sacrifice myself, and I tell people that I'll get up and I'll get my job done, and I'll go to my work. Time management, don't play with me. Sometimes if I reach at work, I'll reach at work half an hour before my time, all over before my time, because sometimes due to the traffic where I'm going, we're in East End, I drive out early, just that if anything should go wrong on the road, I still reach in time. You know, some people judge themselves, they work 15 or 20 minutes away from home, them not judge. No, I don't do that. Leave out all 1 hour before the time. I'm gonna ramp with my time management. When it come on to late, me not like late. But I'm just saying to females out there, if you're going through the situation, because I know there's a lot of females going through the situation. I've known, and I'm just saying, instead of you taking the wrong road, I know female here, you know, say there are Christian who leave Jamaica come here as Christian. And they're selling their body. Maybe people will not believe it, but I'm telling you, I'm not lying. And I pray and I ask God, if that day should happen for me to go down that road, please let me find my ticket, pack my things, and go home. Because if I was in Jamaica and I wasn't doing that, there's no way I can go into another country and allow myself to do that. You have some people that are here, they don't even have a work permit, and they're hiding their own. I want to be free like a bird in the tree. I don't want to feel reach this and I feel stop and I wonder if me for pass this. No, I don't want that. You itch up, they say, I cannot. Right now I'm living into a one room with my own kitchen and bathroom, and I don't think I can go and live with somebody. I don't think. It is not possible. That is the reason why I am struggling, and I think that is the reason why God is sustaining me to pull through, because certain lifestyle I just cannot. I don't think I can share with anyone to say to cut back on my rent. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. So I know other females out there going through the situation that I am going through. I'm just saying to you, put your trust in the Lord. Ask. He said, ask and it shall give in. And I know at this time, I've been praying and asking, and I know He's going to grant me. Sometimes He make, as I said before, no, some if you don't have a testimony, have a testimony. Sometimes, as I tell you, God pull you just to see if He can draw you out. But I have grown, and I have understand life is very much. Some things doesn't worth it. At my age, 40 plus, it does not worth it to go back. When you're young, you never do it. Now at your age, for doing it, it does not worth it. I can't talk for people, but I can speak for myself. It does not worth it. If you never usually do it then for you to do it now when you reach at a certain age, come on. It's impossible for me. So I lay all my burdens on Him, because He's my burden bearer. He's my joy giver. He's my daddy. Whenever I'm in any problem, any situation, I talk to Him as a daughter to a father. I speak with Him. Sometimes I speak in tears, because tears is a language only Him can understand. Sometimes you will sit down with people and people start to realize that, hey, you're not jovial, you're not. They see that you're going through and them are trying to, and when you break in tears, they just know that, listen. But sometimes when I break in tears, I just look up and I said, it is well. It is well. I don't give up so easily. I do get frustrated at times, because I am human. But giving up is not my choice. I do not give up so easily. And I said again, I do get frustrated at times, because I am human. And human beings, you will get frustrated. But giving up, I don't give up. I don't give up. I don't plan on giving up. I don't give up. I don't plan on giving up. But I'm just saying, sometimes you're in some places working and you want better for yourself and you want better for your home. And when you sit down and you're working, and all that you're working just going out in bills. It's not easy. And it's not bills at your home, it's your home where you're at working. Bills. That's frustrated. It is frustrated. So I'm just saying to any female out there, if you're going through a situation, don't give up on God. Speak to God, talk to God. He'll understand you. He knows the situation before you even fall in it. He knows it's going to happen. But sometimes you want to see how it play out with you on your side. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Don't go down to the road that you should not even think of starting the journey on. Stay on your path. Go to Knee City and pray. Ask God to forgive you for any wrong that you've done. Open doors for you. I sit here and I'm asking Him to do it, and I know He's going to pull through for me. Sometimes people would see and say, hey, you're everything nice, and you come out with a smile and you're always jovial and happy. But happiness is all I care. If I don't make me happy, Nobody else can make me happy. I have to be happy for me. I have to be happy for me. No one else can make me happy. If I don't love myself, how am I going to love someone else? It's impossible. So I have to start to acknowledge from me, within me, and knowing that, listen, I need to love myself and I need to make myself happy. Don't matter the circumstances, no matter the situation. I have to make myself happy and I have to love me for me. Everybody not going to love you. It is impossible for you to get everybody to come and love you. No. Love you for you. Be you, do you. Be you, do you. Everybody can't love you. Everybody won't love you. So I'm saying to females out there, if you're going through a situation, speak to your God. Talk to your God. Don't go the other road. I can't tell people what to do, but I'm just saying, make that first choice be the man above. Hope you have a blessed weekend. Love you guys. Peace out. Bye.